What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? My name is David Franco, and welcome back to another mini avlocity vlog. Typically, these videos relate to things like video games and coffee. You guys know me, I love my coffee. But another thing I really enjoy is RGB. Anything that lights up and illuminates my room, whether it's my living room, basement, gaming room, even my bathroom, I'm interested. So today's video is sponsored by DeckTok. DeckTok was so kind enough to send me not one, but two bendable, smart, foldable. Okay, so yeah, they say foldable, I say bendable. It's all the same thing. RGB lamps. Check it out. Let's jump right into it. So yep, there it is. Very heavy box. Shout out to DeckTok. Really appreciate it, guys. Smart foldable floor lamp. It works with my Google Assistant as well as my Echo devices. So I can say, hey Google, turn on the basement light, bathroom light, whatever, and I can do the same thing with Alexa. We've got 16 million colors with RGB plus warm white LEDs. So yes, that means, and yes, this is the second one, that means that you can use either, boring colors such as, like a warmish white or a coolish white, or full-on RGB. Okay, so with that said, let's unbox them, set them up, and see how they look. I am quite excited for this. Seriously, guys, DeckTok, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. You guys are the best. Very heavy, which means, in my opinion, quality. Because yes, I have used lamps in the past from companies that are not DeckTok, where the lamps are literally just too light and they kind of wobble around in my living room. I don't like that. So the heavier, the better. Normally I say the opposite for things like, my iPhone, but obviously you want something sturdy and built with quality in mind. All right, so let's get this first one open. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me unbox both of them because obviously they're the exact same lamp, but I wanna give you an idea of what's in the box, what's included, the setup process, all that good stuff. Okay, so it looks like we've got these 4 bars, which obviously connect, or actually no, they're already connected because they're foldable. So let me see how this works right out of the box. I am very curious about this. Wow, look at that. Dude, hold on, let me step back here. So check it out. So if you want to do like a straight lamp, you can do just that. And wow, if you do a straight lamp, this thing is tall. Guys, I'm about, what, like 5'11", I think? So this is just under me, so this is probably about like 5'10" tall, like 5 feet 10 inches. So this is a very tall lamp, but of course, it's bendable, and that's the whole point of this video, is to show you, the ways that you can use this creative lamp. Look at that. That is pretty cool. That is so awesome. I've never actually used a lamp like this before, so that is going to be pretty fun to set up. Let me set it over here outside of the camera view, and let's see what else is inside the box. We've got a power adapter. Right here, it looks like we've got a power control. You just press that to turn it on and off. Now, of course, again, this is usable with, hey, Google, and Bubba. I'm not going to say her name right now, just in case I trigger your smart devices. So yes, in other words, I'm probably not even going to be using the power button because I'm just going to do it all on my phone and my smart devices. And looks like we have some hardware, so we'll see how that goes together shortly. And, oh, you get a remote. Dare I say, like, I love using my smart assistants. Heavy emphasis on the smart, because a lot of them, they ain't so smart, if you know what I'm saying. But generally speaking, they're just fine for turning things on and off, getting the weather. I mean, that's how I use my Nest Hub Max, which is in my living room, and my Echo Show, which is right there in my kitchen. But you cannot beat the old-fashioned, classic convenience of using this. This is a remote control, in case you've never seen one. Okay, but seriously, guys, this is awesome. So we've got on and off. We've got mode buttons, brightness, music, temperature, for like warmer and cooler, dim plus, dim minus. So we'll see how that works very shortly. And I think that's it for the, oh wait, hold on. Obviously, guys, we need a base. This thing is not going to magically float. And yeah, this is where the weight comes from. I like this. Like, this is heavy. This is very heavy, which is a very good thing. Again, you want quality in a lamp. You don't want a lamp that's too light. So, all right, I'll see you guys in a second. I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the way and we will start putting the first lamp together. All right, so let's get this lamp set up. Maybe I'm crazy, but I didn't see the instruction manual in the first box. So I opened up the other one that they sent me, and well, the manual was inside. Maybe I somehow missed it and misplaced it already. I have no idea. But anyway, there are the instructions. You can either set up the ground mount method, which is pretty cool, which is what I'll be doing. But you can also wall mount it. Yes, this is actually wall mountable, which is really, really sweet. So check it out. If you look at the box, if you flip it around, you can actually put it on the wall. How cool is that? Like, that is really, really sweet. Now, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want cables just dangling down my wall. I'm just not a big fan of that approach. This is more me right here, this style. Sorry, this camera is awful. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's do it. So it looks like you want to flip the base and then align it with this screw and put it in this hole. Pretty easy, right? Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna do my best to do this on camera. I'm currently using my Osmo Pocket with its very tiny screen. So let's just put this through here. Actually, let's put the washer on here. Let me move the camera for a second. So put the washer there first and put it through the hole. I know, we're all thinking the same thing, right? But I'm not gonna say it, okay? I'm not gonna say it. We're gonna be PG in this video. And we're gonna start screwing that until it gets nice and tight and snug. All right, there you go. And of course, you do get an Allen wrench in the box, so you can just tighten this yourself. Make sure it's nice and snug. And you wanna hold the lamp. If you're doing this by yourself, it might be a little awkward. That way the lamp doesn't spin on the opposite side. And there you go, we are good to go. And there you have it. Looking good. Now, of course, it's about to look a lot better once I unfold it and set it up. I guess for demonstration purposes, I'm going to temporarily set it up in my living room. And then realistically speaking, there's a good chance it's going to end up in my basement since I'm currently setting it up for my live streaming soon. So just saying, come here, look at me guys, look at me. This thing could look absolutely incredible in the background of my face cam on my upcoming return to Twitch. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's get this thing hooked up and see how it looks. All right, I took the included remote, put some AAA batteries in. So just as a note, the batteries are not included in the box. Not a huge deal. Thankfully, I've got plenty of batteries in this house. And as you can see, we do have power. Okay, speaking of power, let's power up this light. Now, I wanted to get my first reaction on camera because there's a good chance as soon as I plug it in, it might come on automatically. So here we go. And of course, it's not staying here. Again, there's a good chance it's going in my basement, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Pressing power. There we go. Okay, so it's flashing, which means it wants you to set it up. Dude, look at that. That is crazy. Dude, I've never seen a lamp like this before. Seriously, this is awesome. Look, it's actually foldable. That is so sweet. All right, let me see if I can use a remote. You might have to set up the app first, but it'd be cool if you could use this out of the box. Oh, you can? Look at that. Okay, so for those people who do not want to use the app or do not use your Google Assistant or Echo or whatever, you can just use this. You don't need an internet connection. You don't need to set up the app. You can just use the remote. So let's do mode. Dude, that is sweet. I'm telling you, this thing is going to be awesome in my live streams. That is really cool. Dude, I love it. Absolutely love it. And again, if you want to do a straight up design, you can do just that. Make a really tall lamp to put in your corner. Look at that. That is a super tall light. Actually, this is the tallest LED, guys. The tallest RGB LED I've ever owned. Seriously. I mean, guys, I'm not even joking. Like, this thing is so tall. Here, let's put it over here so you can get a better idea of the colors and the height. That is so cool. That is really, really sweet. I'm impressed. All right, check it out. That looks really, really sweet. Pairing it using the official DeckTok app was incredibly easy, available on both iOS and Android. And as you can see on the app, you can select a variety of colors. Again, 16 million colors. You've got different effects, different gradients. And right now I'm using some kind of holiday one, I think it's called, or something like that. Dude, that is so sweet looking. Like, I am genuinely really happy with this. And yes, just to confirm what I said before, the base has a lot of weight to it. Like, it is a heavy base. This thing is not being tipped over. And you know what's awesome? This is only the first lamp of 2. DeckTok, thank you so much. Now, of course, I'm not going to make you guys watch me set up a second one, because it's literally the same exact process. But as you can hopefully see, guys, look at this. This looks so good. It looks so good against dark gray. And thankfully, I used the same exact pink color in my basement. Coincidence? I think not. Guys, it's not a coincidence. I'm telling you, I love this pink color. I use it here in my living room, my basement, my gaming room, and my cat room. Yes, for those who don't watch me, I am officially a cat guy. I just love my cats, and they have their own room for their litter boxes and their towers and all that stuff. And guys, I just love this pink color, and it works so well with this foldable smart lamp from DeckTok. So guys, DeckTok, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. Again, that's probably going in my basement, just because I think it has like really good basement vibes. And I definitely want it in the background of my upcoming return to Twitch. That's going to be a big stream, guys. So stay tuned. Late this month, or realistically, probably early November. I still have quite a bit of work to do, but that work is going to be even more fun, because now I got to find a place for this lamp. Look at that. God, it looks so cool. Seriously, it looks so sweet, as well as my other lamp. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out right below. Guys, get your own. You will not be disappointed. And hey, I'm just saying, the holiday season is right around the corner. People like myself love stuff like this. Like, this is a really good lamp. Sponsored or not, I am genuinely impressed with this thing. It's just so cool looking. So cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. And well, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.